Welcome to the Entertainer Spotlight Podcast, where we dive into the fascinating lives and histories of some of the most talented entertainers of all time. From musicians to actors, comedians to dancers, join us for a behind-the-scenes look at the people who bring joy and entertainment into our lives. Get ready to be entertained. Luke Albert Combs was born in Huntersville, North Carolina on March 2, 1990 and is the only child of Rhonda and Chester Combs. At age 8, his family moved to Asheville, North Carolina. He performed in chorus class, multiple school musicals, and joined his church choir, which performed once at Carnegie Hall. He attended Appalachian State University, where he worked as a bouncer at a bar before gaining stage time in that same bar. He played his first country music show at the Parthenon Cafe. Then, after 5 years and with only 21 hours left on his degree, he dropped out and moved to Nashville, Tennessee to pursue his country music career. It didn't take long before people started to take notice of his talent, and he signed a deal with Sony Music Nashville. The debut single titled Hurricane from This One's For You was re-released on Columbia Nashville. It reached number 1 on the country radio airplay chart on May 15, 2017, holding that spot for 2 weeks. In June 2017, he released his major label debut album, also titled This One's For You, on Columbia Nashville and River House Artists. It hit number 1 on Billboard's Top Country Albums and number 5 on the Billboard 200 in its first week. The album's second single, When It Rains It Pours, was released to country radio on June 19, 2017. It reached number 1 on the country airplay chart in October of that year. The album's third single, One Number Away, was released to country radio on January 8, 2018. In June 2018, he released a deluxe version titled This One's For You 2 with 5 bonus tracks, 2 of which, She Got the Best of Me and Beautiful Crazy, were issued as singles, with both reaching number 1. Beautiful Crazy reached number 1 on country airplay in February 2019, giving him 5 number 1s on the Billboard country chart with his first 5 singles. The song reached number 1 on 3 additional country charts: Hot Country Songs, Country Streaming Songs, and Country Digital Song Sales. On June 11, 2019, he was invited to become a member of the Grand Ole Opry. In August 2019, This One's For You spent its 44th week at number 1 on Top Country Albums, setting the record for the longest reign at the top of that chart by a male artist. His second album, What You See Is What You Get, was released on November 8, 2019. The album has charted the singles Beer Never Broke My Heart, Even Though I'm Leaving, Does to Me, a duet with Eric Church, and Lovin' on You, all of which have reached number 1 on the country chart. In May 2020, he released the single 6 Feet Apart, which quickly became popular to listeners as it illustrated the challenges of life during the pandemic. In June 2020, he confirmed his next single would be Lovin' on You, which was released on both his second album, The Prequel, which predated the album. He announced a deluxe version of What You See Is What You Get titled What You See Ain't Always What You Get, with 5 new songs, that was to be released on October 23, 2020. The track Forever After All set streaming records in country music on Apple Music and Spotify. Growin' Up, which is his third album, was released on June 24, 2022. The album has charted the singles Doin' This and The Kind of Love We Make, which reached number 1 on the country chart and number 8 on the Hot 100, and Gone. His fourth album, Gettin' Old, was released on March 24, 2023. A promotional single, Growin' Up and Gettin' Old, and a single, Love You Anyway, were released ahead of the album. His cover of Tracy Chapman's Fast Car was streamed over 65 million times on Spotify in less than 2 months after the album was released, making it the most popular song from the album on that platform. He counts the song as his first favorite song and having an impact on him since he was a child. His music has earned him 3 Grammy Award nominations, 2 iHeartRadio Music Awards, 4 Academy of Country Music Awards, and 6 Country Music Association Awards, including the 2021 and 2022 Entertainer of the Year Award, which is their highest honor. In early 2016, Combs started dating Nicole Hawking, and the two became engaged in November 2018. They married in Florida on August 1, 2020, and on June 19, 2022, they welcomed their first child, a son. On August 15, 2023, their second son was born. Combs began to struggle with anxiety and primarily obsessional obsessive-compulsive disorder in adolescence through his college years. He has said that while it is something he has learned to control better, he still struggles with obsessive thoughts from time to time, but I can't let it hold me down. So, keep your eyes and ears open. I'm sure we will be hearing a lot of great things coming from Luke for years to come. It's been said, you can take a man's money, but in the end, you've only taken his money. But if he spends some time with you, then he has given you a part of his life. Thank you so much for sharing a part of your life with us today. We hope you will subscribe to our channel so you will be notified when our next episode is available. Until next time, keep learning, growing, and living your best life.